It's always nice to own your own home, and it's something we aspire to do over time. But if we're living abroad, maybe in Hong Kong where I am, should you own or should you rent? Hong Kong is very expensive, so you need to weigh up in terms of, have you got the resources to put into a property here? Typically you might have to pay up to 50% deposit, and even if you have the resources, do you want to put that much into a single asset class? So that's a big consideration to weigh up. I would often say is, if you can afford Hong Kong and you're going to be here for the long term, and by that I mean over 10 years to ride any volatility, yes, it's great to buy. If you haven't got the assets, or maybe you don't want to commit to one large asset, build a portfolio of properties in a country where maybe the capital entry is a lower amount. Maybe it's more stable, and you can purchase properties in that country and try and make sure that your portfolio you have generates enough income, enough rent, which would pay for your rent in Hong Kong. That way it's sort of equilibrium, because if you're renting 3 or 4 properties out in the UK and getting £3,000 or £4,000 a month rent for those properties, of course you may have a mortgage, which hopefully being paid down over that time frame. But if you're paying £3,000 equivalent rent in Hong Kong, at least you're not just paying rent. Somebody else is paying rent for your properties, they're paying your mortgage down, and you're getting capital appreciation. So it's best to be in a market. It's best to have properties, paying debt down and having capital appreciation. Ultimately, you want to own as much as possible, but that's not always possible for everyone. But make sure you do have some assets which are working hard for you.